his guilt. And this is a comment scornfully recollected where, in Romeo and Juliet, when Mercutio says of Tybalt the villain, "Ha! The very butcher of a silk bun." So to further highlight this thrusting technique, we might show you some of the teachings of Vincenzo Saviola, who published his practice in 1595. Now, Saviola, what was he teaching his students? Well, he was teaching them a circular form of swordsmanship, but to put their faith in the thrust and to ignore the hack or slash altogether. Now, because of the delicate nature of many of the targets involved during this demonstration, I could ask you to stand here, your arms apart. So, the following demonstration we'll be looking at, for example, thrust into the armpit, then you can redirect, drive down into the heart and lungs. Or simply thrust through the throat and the windpipe into the spine, or smash through the mouth or the eye socket into the brain. So we're not going to be doing this one. Instead, we shall be having a look at the play again, because we seem to have ignored it long enough. Now, of course, later in the play, Mercutio has been killed by a thrust from the villain Tybalt.
Spoilers.
But the thrust itself goes almost unnoticed. In fact, many of his friends are asking him on stage whether he's hurt or not. And he says a good few lines of text while his lungs simply fill with his own blood. So Mercutio, well, he must have drowned in the stuff. Which goes to show that the winner of a fight should owe his triumph to more than mere technique. So we're going to have a look to finish the interpretation, these separate styles. The English broad and bladed style here against the Italian long rapier over there. And we thought we'd base the fight around the story of Romeo and Juliet. So now, after his death, Mercutio's death, Tybalt is now faced with Romeo, whose only thought is to avenge his murdered friend. Now we feel this illustrates quite well what could happen when these two separate styles met. Not in the schools, but on the streets. So if we pick up the play shortly after